Every once in a while, something comes along that's really kind of cool, kind of neat, and when you look at it in the long run, kind of brilliant. A little while back, my lady was looking on my phone at some pictures, and we were hunting, beginning to find a car for us. Her Sebring has kind of gotten to the point where it isn't Sebring anymore, and we want to have something else that goes down the road in cool style and looks nice and get some decent gas mileage. Well, she found this. A Nissan Taxi. Yes, the 2014 NV200 Nissan Taxi. Based on their van, it really was totally redesigned by taxi folks to kind of include everything. It's the first real designed taxi since the days of Checker. You know, in New York, they use Fords, the Crown Vics, they use little vans, they use Honda, they use all different kinds of stuff. But they actually sat down with taxi drivers and they came up with this really cool model. Now, we're going to take a look at a couple of quick reviews about the vehicle, and we've even looked at it. You can see some of the pictures of us checking it out. We hope to put the deal together, and then my DJ business will roll in style, because what we'll do is we'll match the vehicle with When Pigs Fly Aurally advertising. Basically, though, we just want to keep it looking a lot like a cab with the little checks on it and all of that. And, of course, it's yellow. And we'll put some phone numbers on it and all that good stuff. So let's start off. First off, a Motor Week review. Yeah, Motor Week. Here's what they say about the Nissan Taxi.
If we made a list of the hardest working vehicles in the car business, the New York City taxi cab would certainly be close to the top. 3 years ago, New York picked a new taxi design just for them. The winning entry was a bit of a surprise, a taxi based on the humble Nissan NV200 cargo van. Well, Nissan's taxi of tomorrow is now on the streets, including ours.
Hey, where to, sir?
I'm just, lost my glasses there. I'm just heading down the road. I'm kind of a little bit of a hurry, though, so if you could know.
Oh, okay. There's a little bit of a detour down here, so could you please put that helmet on?
All right, sure, yeah.
You're gonna love it.
All right.
I'll be there in a jiffy, so relax.
I'm trying. You're driving a little fast.
Enjoy that coffee.
Ooh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh, not much longer, sir. Almost there. That'll be $75.80.
Yes, the 2014 Nissan NV200 Taxi is not your normal vehicle, and this is not your normal Motor Week road test. In creating the ultimate taxi, Nissan has taken the NV200 compact cargo van and transformed it into a modern people big city mover, with attention paid to just about every detail to make the trip as pleasant as possible for both passengers and driver. It all starts with a substantial annoyance-proof interior partition, so no matter how obnoxious things are in the back seat...
Yes! I'll send you a picture right now. Ready?
the driver can remain calm and concentrate on doing his job safely. There is an intercom system that allows for back and forth when necessary. If you've spent any time crammed in the back of a Crown Vic, you'll certainly enjoy the almost limo-like amount of space in the NV200 taxi. If you're the one doing the driving, you'll also find a much more comfortable space up front, plus a fold-down passenger seat that makes for a nice workspace and standard navigation with backup camera. The passenger compartment is industrial strength with no gaps or small places for things to get lost in. Cleanup is easy, and seats are made with hospital-grade antimicrobial material, and fares can control their own climate. There's a big video screen and even USB ports for charging your devices. Sliding doors open wide and stay out of traffic for safe, easy access. A slide-out entry step helps as well. While the van's side windows don't roll down, Nissan added some handy sliders there for extreme party relief. Plus, with the transparent roof, passengers can soak up the city skyline. Luggage space is plentiful, with minimal wheel hump intrusion and a low load floor. Engine is the same 131 horsepower 2-liter i4 found in all NV200s, but both it and the CVT transmission get slightly beefed up internals to handle the anticipated daily abuse they will surely be subjected to. The most abuse we were able to subject it to was a day at our test track. Acceleration is slow and steady, with a 0 to 60 trip taking 12.6 seconds. If your next fare is a quarter mile away, it'll take you at least 19.3 seconds to reach them, and you'll be traveling at 73 miles per hour as you pass them by. Slamming on the brakes will have you coming to a halt in an average of 131 feet from 60. As for the visual aspect, what other color would it be for New York City except yellow? The painting is done with a one-step process with no clear coat that makes for easier touch-ups. Clearly understood vacancy lights are in place up top, and 911 lights can be triggered by a dash-mounted button if there's an emergency situation. So if you're thinking of adding one to your fleet, pricing starts at $29,700 and includes a 150,000-mile powertrain warranty. Not since the checker cabs of the 1950s has a car been developed specifically to meet the needs of an American big city taxi. Well, the 2014 Nissan NV200 taxi carries on that tradition. While not every cab operator in New York City likes the Nissan taxi, as both rider and driver, we were very impressed. So whether it's in the Big Apple or elsewhere, it will surely have a lot of folks riding in New York style.
Then I found this kind of wacky lady who had been a taxi driver back, I guess, when Noah was rounding up the animals. And she looks at this taxi, and here's what she says.
Nissan won the New York City contract to provide taxi cabs. I've been wanting to get in one because I used to be a cab driver. I was an owner-operator in Ann Arbor almost 40 years ago. How things have changed. For instance, this is kind of like my outfit as a cab driver. No makeup, didn't brush my hair, wearing the ski hat, but perhaps my clothes are a little better. Not much. So before I go run around town and pick up my friends, let's take a quick look around the inside of this cab. So this NV200 cab has a super clean and simple interior, but it has a couple of nice amenities. First of all, it's chair height seating position, so it's a lot more comfortable, especially because the seat is 6-way adjustable, including lumbar. So I think we can skip the beaded seat cushions. In addition to that, this fabric is breathable, so easy airflow. It has a rear view backup camera, which of course I never had. And other than that, we have electric windows and a 4-cylinder engine for fuel economy, which is half the number of cylinders my 318 V8 Plymouth Fury had. First thing you notice are sliding doors, which are a lot safer if pedestrians or bicyclists are going by. Also, a step comes out. Although with my big foot, the step is a little short. There's a handhold here. This is sort of a handhold, but I think it's a little bit unwieldy, especially for older people. The conveniences here include a big panoramic roof, side curtain airbags for both sides for safety, sliding windows that can pinch and open, giving a little airflow. There are also 2 plug-ins for USB ports so you can charge your iPhone when you're riding. A really cool feature for both the passengers and the driver are 1, an active charcoal-lined headliner, which kind of keeps the smell a little fresher in here, and antimicrobial seat fabric, which keeps down the smell of things that can frequently happen in the back of the cab. See, I didn't brush my hair. See? That's pretty bad, isn't it? Let me put this back on. Okay, you're looking at me through a bullet-resistant shield that was designed and manufactured especially for this cab, something I didn't have the benefit of. There's room for 4 passengers, 3 back here, 1 up front, and all their luggage. All we have left to do is fill this sucker up and go for a ride.
Hey, where'd you guys find Hello Kitty's taxi?
Nice!
I don't know, illegal?
Guys, shout. Andy's already run up 270 on my meter. It's mechanical.
Wanna punch this?
Awesome! Do that. 2, 1, 2. Wow! All right, we're going. Okay, that was a tough day. If I ever thought I could fall back to driving a cab if I lose this job of mine, that'd be wrong. Scratch that idea. For one thing, in the old days, I would have let 10 dogs ride in the back without a harness. I would have let all the kids in the world stuff themselves back there, and then I would have sped around just to make them laugh. No more. It made me intensely nervous. I was more tuned in with my old ladies, which were not comfortable getting in this back seat. They didn't find the handholds comfortable enough. They were afraid of the footstep. It wasn't quite wide enough. So if I was a cab driver today, I'd love driving this cab, but I would get out and help my old ladies. I would bring a little step stool, for instance. Okay? There we have it. I'm never going to be a cab driver again.
Well, there you have those reviews. Right now, here's what we saw when we went down to United Nissan and spied the taxi. It's in the back lot. It's been there for almost a year. The door needs some work, and they're doing that. And I know the guy wants to say goodbye to it, and we'd like to find a new home for it. So hopefully, maybe we can make a deal and make this all happen.
Cab driver, you better take me home. I guess that I was meant to be alone. I hope God sends me a loved one of my own. Cab driver, you better take me home. 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 I guess that I was meant to be alone. I hope God sends me a loved one of my own.
There you go. Who knows? Maybe it'll be in our driveway soon. A Nissan NV200 taxi. The only way to travel in style. Yes, I'm going to put the meter on right now for you. Thank you, and enjoy your ride.